Welcome to Club Doom, where a long time ago, right in this here galaxy, there was a buttload of Star Wars Expanded Universe media. We're talking books, comics, video games, all with fresh takes on the world George Lucas built for his space opera epic. My personal favorite be a short story on IG-88's origin. Bro gains sentience mid-programming and just comes out swinging.
Anyway, I started blasting.
But there was once a time where there were only two pieces of Star Wars media. A New Hope, obviously, and a certain TV event, one so bad it makes Ms. Velma look sober. I bring you the Star Wars Holiday Special. You see, nobody really expected A New Hope to blow up like it did in 1977. Sure, 20th Century Fox was on board, and a Kenner's product toy license was secured the year prior, but they weren't ready. Fox only lined up a measly 32 theaters for Star Wars opening weekend, assuming it would underperform compared to their critical The Other Side of Who Gives a Shit. And Kenner's got so overwhelmed with orders, they had to start treating the toy game like a Supreme drop. Obviously, nobody wanted to lose the momentum. But while the sequel, Empire Strikes Back, was in the works, there was one slight, teeny tiny problem. That movie wouldn't drop until 1980. Not knowing whether this Star Wars thing was just a mere fad, or a Playboy Cardi level white whale, they weren't taking any chances. They had to keep Star Wars in the cultural zeitgeist for as long as humanly possible. And that's how we got this. This is what I like to refer to as the Star Wars variety show era. Cause what better way to keep Star Wars on people's minds than to air it on television? The go-to brain rot machine before smartphones said hold my beer. We had dancing stormtroopers on the Donnie and Marie show, all with George Lucas's blessing, as well as a skit on the Richard Pryor show.
Baseball. Remember Hank Aaron? He hit 714. This is the ball he hit it with. Yeah, I know Garbage hit 4,000, but he had a laser bat. Yes, man, hit it with a piece of wood. What the hell you know about it? Your brain's about to fall out your head.
Club Sugar Ray ain't been the same since they had to relocate from Harlem. Honestly, they probably could have just kept these small-scale skits going for as long as they needed to. The 70s was the age of the variety show. I'd imagine it wouldn't be that hard to just keep handing out licenses for skits like this until the next drop was ready. But then they had to tempt fate. Ever wanted to see a day in the life of a Wookiee family living on Kashyyyk, listening to nonsensical grunts and growls for an hour and a half? Well, on November 17th, 1978, you could, if you tuned into CBS that evening, and it went a little something like this.
You told the best we talk.
While George Lucas wasn't too involved in the project, he was the one who suggested, no, demanded the story revolve around Chewbacca's annoying family that only speaks in Wookiee grunts. So we're already off to a great start. Throw in some producers and writers that are more well known for working on variety shows than an epic space opera, and directors who weren't exactly familiar with the variety show format, and you got a recipe for disaster. And it must have been. This genre was only ever broadcasted one time, and never re-released for home video. All the publicly available versions of this are TV recordings on VHS from that fateful night, hence the terrifying analog horror audio warping at times, which George Lucas has famously said he would smash each and every one with a hammer if given the opportunity. But with the advent of the internet age, that's gonna be a little harder to accomplish. So what actually happens in this special? Well, things kick off well enough. Han Solo and Chewbacca are trying to escape an Imperial ambush. The whole time, Chewie's chewing out Han because he's worried he won't get to his family in time to celebrate the Wookiees' legally distinct holiday, Life Day. The opening credits show us that a lot of the old cast is back for this TV special. We also see some new faces, like Boba Fett. Yes, this is Boba Fett's debut. Ain't that something? We also get introduced to Chewie's totally necessary family, Mola, Itchy and Lumpy. I'm guessing since Chewie is a nickname for Chewbacca, that makes these three Molebacca, Itchbacca, and Lumpbacca. I don't know, maybe I'm just taking shots in the dark here. So at the Bacca household, Itchy is carving a model ship. Mola's in the kitchen, and Lumpy is being a little snot, annoying his grandpa, playing on the balcony. Eventually, Itchy gets the idea to just sit the kid in front of the brain rot machine. And then that's when you remember, oh yeah, this is a variety show. It's gonna have all kinds of weird skits and dance routines and whatever. Like, I'm sure the performers worked hard on this, but like, you could replace this with about anything and it would be just as valuable to the experience.
Yeah, I love pussy. It's me, Fred Durst. Yeah. Send me Google Play gift card.
While Mola is worried about her husband because he ain't come home yet for legally distinct life day. She gets tired of checking for ships and looking at his photo longingly, and she eventually just calls Luke on Discord to see if there's any news.
Hello, Mala. Itchy. Hiya, Lumpy. Where's Chewbacca?
Uh-oh. Looks like he don't know jack where Chewie's at either. Afterwards, she tries calling the local trader next to see if he knows where Chewie could be. But bro's a little preoccupied as his shop's being visited by Howard Stern.
I hate fish.
I hate coughing.
I hate fireworks.
I hate being high.
I hate fucking parades.
I hate going out.
We cut to Mola struggling to keep up with Shokan Julia Child's cooking hour when, the Empire has declared martial law on Kashyyyk.
Activity on the Kazook planet.
Kazook.
The Empire has declared
No, it's
martial
Kashyyyk.
law. A blockade has been set up around the planet. No ships will be permitted to land or take off until further notice.
That bad news followed by knocks on the door is not a good sign. But turns out,
It's me, Zondan. Hi, Itchy. I brought you that proton pack. You know, for the what's this? The whatchamacallit? The thingamabob. The mind evaporator. That's it. The mind evaporator.
the trader comes bearing gifts. Mola gets a thing. Lumpy gets... another thing. And Itchy gets this.
I know you're searching for me. Searching, searching. I am here. My voice is for you alone. I am found in your eyes only. I exist for you. I am in your mind as you create me. Oh, yes. I can feel my creation. I'm getting your message. Are you getting mine? Oh, we are excited, aren't we?
Okay, getting VR Gooner material for Christmas is one thing. Using it in the living room while you expecting family over for the holidays is a whole nother conversation. Yikes, Itchy.
Yes. You've been a bad chicken.
Hey!
Things get tense as cold-hearted stormtroopers barge in to search the Bacca's home.
Where is the other Wookiee male?
Officer, maybe I can be of some help here.
Who are you? And what are you doing in this Wookiee house?
I'm the trader in this district. See, the truth of the matter is she had a terrible fight with her husband, and he just stormed right out.
Your identification?
I said...
Your identification.
Dang. No Nut and Alona's really got bro on edge. So anyway, don't mind us. We're just gonna go and break all your stuff. One Jefferson Starship music video later, we cut to Lumpy watching cartoons to block out the noise of his rights being violated by a tyrannical government. The cartoon in question is actually a Star Wars short. You know, it's like the Dragon Ball Z meme. Star Wars so good, they watched Star Wars in Star Wars. But I guess here it's Skywalker's Bizarre Adventure, because I'm getting heavy Iraqi vibes from how Luke and Han are drawn.
The bridge of the cruiser RS Revenge, Captain Kizahan reporting. We are awaiting the return of Captain Han Solo and his first mate Chewbacca, who are long overdue on a delicate mission to acquire the mystical talisman, which has been sought by our forces and by the Empire.
The talisman? It makes things invisible, I think. Yes, even you.
which I think might be an improvement.
So, they managed to get on call with Chewie and Han. I guess Han lost a bet, because what kind of freaky-ish going on right now? Luke intends to find out, following the Millennium Falcon as it crashes on Yogurt Planet. This one they run into Boba Fett, who agrees to help Luke find Chewie and Han. Soon as they get there though, Luke falls ill and Chewie breaks the talisman. That's because the artifact is imbued with a sleeping virus that only affects humans, and they must be hung upside down in order to survive. But Boba Fett seems fine, so either it don't affect clones, or they hadn't thought out what exactly he is. Chewie and Boba go into town to buy an antidote when, uh-oh.
I have made contact with the rebels, and all is proceeding as you wish, Darth Vader.
Betrayal.
What is it now?
Yes.
Luckily, C-3PO and R2 manage to intercept the call and find all this out. So by the time Boba and Chewie return, they confront him and it's a non-issue. Han and Luke are cured and the cartoon just ends. But hey, at least we got to see Chewie be badass. After Lumpy sees how the stormtroopers mucked up his room, he decides enough's enough and gets to work on building a translator device from what the trader gave him. But to do that, he must first watch this instructional video.
It will provide many years of fun
and valuable service for you.
But now, let's get started, shall we? Try not to rip it open, because it makes a very handy storage case for your tools until you need them again.
Boggle.
Not to hurt yourself on the sharp edges. How?
Boggle.
Circuit
breaker.
Gotta love seeing YTP-esque content before YouTube in media. It's always endearing. One of my main points of contention with this special is the pacing. Y'all can't tell from this video, but it's at a snail's pace. Like, we go straight from one skit to another with barely any plot progression. It get maddening at times. Like, now we have to watch this Tatooine segment.
The following live broadcast is recommended by the Imperial Council in the belief that your commitment to remain upstanding citizens will be reinforced. It is required viewing for all members of the Imperial forces.
Time now for Life on Tatooine, brought to viewers everywhere in the hope that our own lives may be uplifted by the comparison and enriched with the gratitude of relief.
Sounds like my old videos. The Empire initiates a curfew, and Maud, who is working as a bartender, is struggling to get everyone to go the fuck home.
I guess the wall screen said it all. We're closed.
Gentlemen, I guess you didn't hear what I said. The Empire has closed us down. Now, I know this sort of thing happens all the time. I'm sure it's just temporary, but... Fellas, the party is over! Dare you? You stop that! Stop, Torque!
It's all right. I'll reason. Kelpo, Sudmore, come on, you guys. Haven't I always lent you money? Ludlow, you of all creatures, please do me a favor and leave. Ludlow, you're heartless. Thorpe, after all I've done for you. Short memory, eh, Thorpe? Short memory!
For real, I'd hate to work at the cantina. Everyone here seems like a literal dickhead.
Okay, we'll do it your way. Hello. Now we'll do it my way. What'll it be?
Can we talk?
See what I mean? Eventually, she manages to get them out with the musical number, but there is no way I can show it, because it's a contrafractum of Mad About Me, and YouTube's copyright bots would whoop my ass if I tried to play it. Lumpy uses this opportunity to put his plan into motion, faking a repeated call for the Imperials to return to base. They leave, but one stormtrooper stays, and discovers Lumpy's ruse. And then immediately just goes to breaking stuff.
It's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up.
You just watched a man die. Happy Life Day, Lumpy.
Sweetheart, it's okay. It's all right, no. Everything's okay now. Here's your daddy. Boy, is he grown. It's okay, everybody. He's gone.
After everyone's reunited, an Imperial officer shoots a call looking for the stormtrooper. The traitor tells him the trooper stole supplies and deserted. Han and the traitor say their goodbyes and let the Bakas be alone to celebrate their holiday in peace. Hey, baby. I'm like, here for Life Day. It shows the Wookiees in robes walking into a bright star where they gathered to celebrate at the Tree of Life. And C-3PO and R2 are crashing the party! Let's go! Where are the hoes at? Oh, and Luke, Han, and Leia are there as well. And Leia sings the Star Wars theme while looking faded as hell.
We celebrate our day of peace. This is a YouTube moment, isn't it? Of peace and harmony. That's all I really remember, except thinking, what is Art Carney doing with the Wookiees? I mean, that is actually, I did get it. I asked for that. I did something for George. So I got a lamp for the rewrite, and for some other thing that I did, I think when I roasted him or something, I asked for a copy of the Christmas special because he couldn't get it because it's just so bad and he's taking it off the market. And I had it, I invited people over and we started to watch it. It is so bad, it's not good. I mean, it's painful. It's dental work.
Yeah, apparently this was so bad, Carrie Fisher would use her copy at Christmas parties to get people to leave. Because, yeah, most if not everyone involved in the production of this trash fire regret it.
There's sort of one kind of rogue Star Wars element, which is the Star Wars Holiday Special. I wonder what would...
Can we cut tape? Cut tape now. This is not allowed. You promised. Nobody is allowed to mention this. I was in it. I was there with the glowing globes and the Wookiees carrying them. Scary moment. They were treading on the little pea lights in the black velvet flooring. It was quite weird. Carrie singing a cappella, very strange. I think it was, what was it? Ewok Free... no, they weren't invented. It was Wookiee Pride Day. You will die if you watch it.
It's kind of the Lord Voldemort of the Star Wars canon. Nobody was happy with this. Except me. I was pretty happy watching it with y'all on stream, which I do on Saturdays through Tuesdays at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard. We talk about retro geek culture and music culture. We have a good time. We have a very good time. And I don't think it was all bad. I enjoyed the cartoon segment. And this shot right here would make for some fire album art. Which, by the way, all the music in this video was original by me. So if you liked it, it'll be in the description. Because this video took way longer than I anticipated to make. We talking corrupted session files. I had to extract a buttload of John Williams music to keep this from getting demonetized. But unlike the cast of Star Wars, I'm pretty happy with what I got here. So happy Life Day, may the Force be with you, and I will catch y'all the next time. Sweet nectar.